Welcome down to week 15 of the, what's my own society called again? The 19th Hole Golf Society. I always forget that every single week. Well, he makes it up. That's brute right, as Joe's saying, that's the Mark Brown Society. Hobson Wind has finally arrived. We've waited all season for it. And it's, yeah, we've got 30 mile an hour winds. It's a bit gloomy in the skies. But one thing is, it is dry. Got Davy Grant. Hello, son. Got Joe Grist. Fresh return off the trip. And we've got one half of the last week's winning combination. Pleasure to say, Nigel Trigger Thompson.
Pleasure.
Well,
A pleasure.
long overdue. Long overdue. How are you feeling, sir?
Shattered. Emotional. Very emotional. As always.
So, Nige,
Yeah.
the previous weeks, the guys who I've interviewed before the rounds have tended to have decent knocks. John and Alfie, I think, both won. Graham won, but they did out with him. Joe actually let the side down, and Granty had a second place finish when I did that. So, Nige, you've got a bit of a, you know, bit of something to live up to. So no pressure.
Nice windy week.
Nice windy week, which probably doesn't really suit you. But well, boys, it's staple fed today, isn't it? Yep, so it's single staple fed, back to normal. I'll put all the scores and the leaderboard on the screen now with the handicaps. There'll be quite a lot of changes from previous weeks, and we'll see how everybody gets on. Good luck, boys. All getting a bit blown away, straight back into the teeth. We've all had pretty naff starts, haven't we? That was nice. I think you're right. You're right. Get straight in now. Okay, 5 for 1 for me. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Put you on camera and he comes out with that. That's going to follow. I think that.
Stop it.
Yeah, come back in. So we're on the 6T waiting on these, and the guard on the right at the back, Mr. Grant. I saw you took that club. You're not getting off of that once when you watch this later. Yeah, we all saw. We all saw it. Trigger doesn't miss a trick. Don't you not, Trigger? No. Did not miss a trick. £5 exactly. There we go. We'll have that one in the jar later on. 6th tee. All off steady 5s on the last 5 or 2s for everybody. Straight back in the wind. I've seen that by as nearest the pin on the air. It looks pretty stiff. Yeah. That would be the nudge. Lovely strike. Cool, I just drift a little bit. Oh, I clipped the bunker. Oh,
spend all day in the bunker.
Me?
Oh.
Nearly slam dunk that. Nah, I knew it was going to be big. I did say I was between clubs. I just knew 50 wasn't getting there. shot, Ben. Yeah, one on the dance floor. 2 chances. Yeah, great shot, mate. Chance for your first 2 on the channel lap, man. I was going to say them. Ben was just about a foot outside of the nearest pin. Good 3 though, mate. Good try. Could have told your last that now if you'd not that one in. Right, we're midway around the turn. There's absolutely nothing to shout about. I've got 14, Ben's got 14, and Nigel's got 11. We're just basically suffering together.
Can't push for shit.
In the wind.
Suffering with wind.
Suffering with wind. Yeah, there's little moments at times, but there's absolutely nothing coming from us so far. So unless we win the money on the 15th, we ain't winning jack all today, boys and girls. So
No,
true, that's in the competition, yeah. But other than that, yep, nothing much to say. Moving on. Right, me and Ben have just 3-putted 13, and we've decided it's time for an Uber tap. In other words, club along. 3-putted from absolutely nowhere for bogey. Oh. Right. That's what keeps me up at night, you know. Strike. All right, just in case. Go on, Ben. You did away with your Uber tap. It's a build up for the money hole anyway. 15's all about this week. It's all about the money hole. Don't mind if I play like a donkey all day, man. Guilty. That wasn't a move I tap. That was just a tap. That was nailed. Right then, this week's money hole. Still not won. It's worth, I don't know how much it's worth, over 200 quid in it, that's for sure. 15th, wind is howling, we think it's hard off the left. About 160-ish yards. The boys in front have not got a 2. We know that we're ahead of them. Mark's group have not got a 2. So it is all to play for. Me and Nige. Just getting a win there. We've already discussed this for 5 minutes. So we're going to top for that. Now he's seen it to the face. I think it might be just a little bit of fairness too. It's a toss into that thing. But see how we go. Hope you have a chance. Now then, Ben, show the way. Move this back a bit if you want. That didn't help with. I mean, the bear didn't even make a head like that. Right,
do that, but straight. Well, not at the window.
I didn't learn anything off that.
Oh.
Point you at the deep end lines then next night. Yeah. Yeah. Bunker right. wind was taking there, like. Sorry, I'll whack you on it, like, Cole. Now to feed. Right, we're starting on the 18T, us and the boys. Yes, Nigel, we're just about surviving, we're just about fed up, and we're very much looking forward to a pint. We didn't win the twos, nobody won the twos, we didn't get close to twos. I'm going to stop bigging this twos thing up because, quite frankly, we've got more chance of winning the lottery, I think, for the way we're going. So, yes, we'll see who's winning. We're definitely not going to win anything. See you at the debrief. And week 15's winner is Alfie Richards. Cracking knock, 36 points in those wins. Anything over 30 odd points was a hell of a score. So I think he came about 4th or 5th in the overall competition. So well done, mate, another win. That's your 4th win of the season, all individual. Tied with the most wins with myself, but 2 of mine were in doubles. So what can I say? Just selfish. But not well done. Good on the board, so he gets 8 points for that. We've got John in second with another good knock again of 34 points. Again, I've said this numerous times before, but John with a really good back nine, 18 points again on the back nine, so it seems to be his forte. So he gets 7 points for that. Paul getting another healthy helping of points every time that he does play. With 31 points again, solid with to get 6 points for that. Myself in 4th, I'm quite happy to just get 5 points for that because I had a feeling that I might be a little bit further down the board with the score that I had. I didn't feel like I did a great deal wrong, but I kind of lost interest and lost a bit of patience on the back nine, which then led to 28. So, but yeah, I get 5 for that. Mark with 27, Joe with 25, David Grant with 24, and Nigel with 21. I know I said 11 on the video before on the front nine, but when we re-tallied it up, he had a shot that we didn't realise on one hole. So yeah, so he got 12 on the front on there. So he gets a point for that. So overall, that leads to Alfie now having a 10-point lead over John. So he stretched it back out a little bit yet again, them two. Myself now in 3rd, a further 2 points behind John with 69 points. Also, I'm going to miss at least 1 week in a couple of weeks' time. It could be a couple of weeks. So I have to, pray for a bit of a miracle, I think, to catch those two boys. But you've got Mark in 4th with 63. Granty with 57, Graham and Joe tied on 49, Danny 34, Paul 28, Doug on 26, Colin 25, Nigel on 19 and Aidan on 7. But as I've said numerous times before, as you can see on the column on the left, some lads have played more than others. If you look at Paul's average score, if he was here week in, week out, not to say he would have got there every week in, week out, but he always collects a healthy help, and I cannot say that. Collects a good amount of points every time that he does play. He's always steady, he just can't get out enough. But yeah, twos hole wasn't one. I had about a 40 footer, which I didn't even video. It was from the edge of the green. I think Mark had one from a similar-ish distance that he says he got reasonably close. I would have been fuming if he'd made it, Mark, and he hadn't videoed it. You know the rules. But yeah, so that'll roll on for another week. That'll go on to the 16th hole next week, and again it just gets ramped up for a few extra quid. It's going to be close to 220 quid when that does come into play next week. But that's all from us. Well done, Alfie, again. Still top dog. You're still the YouTube superstar, and we'll see you next week for week 16.